Okay, so now that I've pressed that under and I know where the edge is, I am going to now come back and trim this to 1/4 of an inch, because this is the seam that is closest to the inside of the shirt, or closest to the body. And so in order to maintain that widest to the world, this seam allowance, when it's all trimmed, is going to be the one that winds up being 1/4 of an inch long. And so I trim that last seam out to trim it to 1/4 of an inch. And now when it's trimmed, now I go back and pin this edge so that it can be sewn. Now the tricky part about this is the hole is on the inside of the shirt, but the stitching, we're going to edge stitch all the way around this collar band, and the stitching, edge stitching is done from the right side, because it actually is going to show and become part of the design, if you will, of the collar band itself. And so we have to sew from the outside. So we've got to get this hole closed without being able to see it. But if you were cautious and you measured and pinned accurately, and you truly did line this up so that the collar band and the collar band facing are laying flat against each other, and you have truly barely covered that stitching line, when you edge stitch from the right side, you will catch this edge and it will close the hole on the inside. And again, most of you won't have fabrics that have quite so many things going on in them. So when it's pinned and you're pretty sure that you're stable there, then we're ready to sew and we're ready to do the last step of this.